Good morning from my massive forehead to yours. I know you clicked on this video because of the title, and we'll get to that. But first, there's some things we gotta do.
I'm convinced marathon runners are mentally ill. Like the Toronto Marathon was this weekend. I don't know a single runner that was looking forward to it. But it makes sense. It's like 42 kilometers. Are you training to be a car? Like if you ran a horse that far, it'd literally die. Are you better than a horse, or do you have more problems? Like even Olympic athletes question their existence after a marathon. I think marathon running is probably the only form of exercise where the people that do it will actually die before the people that don't. Like you're not a Kenyan warrior hunter. We don't need to be running these distances. You work in an office and you order Uber Eats every night.
Sweat on there. I'm not gonna lie to you, not incredibly easy, but not incredibly difficult. Let's get to work. So you clicked on this video because you think my life is interesting. If you're a working professional, my life and your life is probably gonna look very similar. I work all day, I go to the gym where I find time, I try to cook all of my meals, but sometimes I'm not able to do so, and then I have to eat out occasionally. And irrespective of all of that, I try to push myself harder and harder because the standards are just getting higher and higher. And all the while, you turn to social media to de-stress for a little bit. Pop open on YouTube, and here you are. And then you're left comparing yourself to other people. So I guess what it is that I'm saying is that my life is not that interesting, and neither are any of the creators that you watch. They just try to make it look interesting to you by packaging it nicely. And truth be told, if you're sitting there going, man, I wish I had the life of XYZ creator, well, with the exception of just a fair few creators at the top, most of the creators that are between 100 to 300,000 subscribers, they're not that different from you. A lot of them probably earn a similar income. Their job is a sales job. So if you're someone that works in sales, same, but different. But they own their own business. They're working 24/7. They have to post all the time and you get to judge it. It's a very different life. But if you want to do that, there's nothing stopping you. All you need is one of these. I don't even have the best one. I have an iPhone 12. They've made 4 since. And depending on when you're watching this, they might have made more. So what I want to do with the rest of this video is show you guys how I'm trying to make my life look interesting, despite the fact that all I'm doing is going to work, making food, and working out. Yet I'm trying to find something valuable for you guys from every single day so that I can post it on YouTube in the form of content. And truth be told, it's been one of the greatest challenges I've ever tried, because all I need to do is find value in the mundane. My life is very mundane. I do the same thing along the same route at the same times. And if not for all the fun conversations I have online with some of you guys or in person, that's where I get all of my content ideas from. I seek problems in life that I have or that you guys have and try to find you some value towards helping you find a solution. My way of adding value usually just happens to be in nutrition and maybe a little bit in entertainment. So I guess what I want to say with this is, if you want to do it, there's nothing stopping you. Find what your value is, find a way to package it, and deliver it. It doesn't need to be a video. It can be a newsletter. It can be a Substack. It can be a door-to-door sales of a product that you create. You could have the next best invention right here. But if you never package it up and try to sell it to someone or give it to someone, only you will ever know. So with all that said, come along with me and my buddy Josh, and we're going to hit a workout at Iron Nation Gym in Surrey, British Columbia. It's a great gym, and I get to spend time with my friends and make fun content for you guys all the while. Hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button, turn on the notification bell, comment something if you feel like it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, welcome back to the vlog, Joshy Poo.
100,000 steps next week.
Whoa. Pump the brakes, pump the brakes.
100,000? We gotta do like more than that now.
Josh, would you like to impart some wisdom on people?
Wisdom.
Yeah.
You should enjoy the holidays and eat. Just don't feel too bad about it.
Are you gonna eat too?
I've been eating. As long as you eat,
Ass
exercise.
doesn't count, Josh. Eating ass doesn't count. So throughout a lot of this workout, you're going to hear us kind of messing about because that's just who we are, right? We like to have fun and mix some things up. And even here, you'll see Josh is just being a little silly and doesn't want to get himself pinned into the exercise and get started. But that's just our way of trying to have some fun with it, you know? So anyways, today we are doing a back and shoulders day, mainly because that's just how the cookie crumbled, to be quite honest with you. So we started with this lat pull down. Yo, you were doing 160, eh?
Yeah.
I haven't worn a stringer in like
Years, bro.
Now, what I'm about to say is actually bordering on uncomfortable because this seat position actually feels more comfortable. I don't know what it is about this Matrix lat pull down, but the stretch you get on this is actually insane. Also, if you guys see that guy that is in the blue, that has to be the most shredded guy I've ever seen in my life. But at the same time, he's also really, really nice. So don't judge a book by its cover. But man, the stretch you get on this is absolutely crazy. I haven't even seen my back in so long. I forgot I even had one, to be quite honest with you guys. As for rep range, I've been shooting for an 8 to 12 on pretty much every exercise today, which includes this next one, which is called the converging shoulder press. Again, my goal was about 8 to 12. And once I moved the microphone out of the way, I was really able to stabilize myself and push into the bench quite hard. And then therefore you can use a lot of weight and you have tons of confidence with a machine like this because you can take it really close to failure. And because of that, you can load a lot more weight.
I don't appreciate the fact that you're doing the same weight as me, and you weigh half of me, man. That right there is toxic masculinity.
Obviously, as you can tell, I had to up the weight a little bit here, and because I did, I needed a little bit more stability. So we moved the microphone out of the way, and I was still trying to really focus on keeping those elbows slightly in front. As you can see here, they're not really in front, but I'm thinking about keeping my elbows in front so I can stay aligned and nice and stable when doing the shoulder press, so I'm as strong as possible to push as much weight as possible. And as you can see in this clip, it got close to failure.
Oh, that's your body weight, Jesse. Let's go.
Remember when I said we like to have a little fun with it? Well, I was obviously clowning Jesse there because you know how girls do that thing where they're like, oh my God, I'm so fat. And so I just did like 10 pounds more than her current body weight. Not to say I'm doing it to prove a point, but look how light I made it look. And then Josh went and did the exact same amount. 12 pounds over Jesse's body weight is actually Josh's current physique. So he was pretty much doing an entire body weight shoulder press of his own body weight, which is pretty crazy.
Good.
Almost as crazy as my back right now. What is going on? This is also the first time I'm realizing, like, do I have back knee? Is that back knee? I don't know. I got to really start using the loofah more, though, is what I'm learning. Oh, that's a face only a mother would love. Jesus Christ, that is brutal. Man, look how shaky I was on that set. I really did push it to close to failure.
Oh, that was an ugly last rep, but considering I trained shoulders yesterday, it's not bad. I literally did shoulder press yesterday. I'm cooked, man. What in the limbo are you doing, bro? Back.
I'm going to be honest, this one is not normally a part of my routine. This is a back/chest exercise. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really work either of them extremely well. This is called a pullover, and while you do get an insanely good stretch on your lats at the top, I was about to say it can't really be used as like a main mover of your lats. I just think it's important if you do choose to do this because you like the exercise to position it such that you've done other back exercises beforehand. Just like how we did earlier, we did a lot of lat pull downs. That way your back is already tired because it's not likely that just with this exercise alone that you can push your back till close to failure. But again, sometimes exercise selection is just the exercises you enjoy. This one still gets a great lat stretch at the top there, and you have to use a little bit of a lighter weight just so you can stay in control of it. But as I suggested earlier, if you do try this exercise, what you'll see is there are a lot of rate limiting steps. So while this exercise is normally executed in a standing position, we use this bench to allow us to have some more stability so that our lower back wasn't an issue. But either way, it's definitely going to feel like your triceps are taking over at some point, and there's nothing really that you can do about that. So that's why it's important to pick other exercises as well as this one if you do really enjoy programming this one in.
Whoa, that is a nice stretch though. I feel like you're doing me so dirty right now. Make sure you get my good side, the side he gets. I wasn't gonna record this one, but then bro made an unannounced pump cover takeoff. Yo, where's the fit from? Mid-set, where'd you get the fit?
The pants from Temu.
Nice. Actually? Oh, nice.
Bought it a year ago.
Nice.
The only one.
The pants are Temu, the shoes are New Balance. Where's this from?
This is from Jed North.
Jed North?
Coach Josh.
Coach Josh? code Josh will get you a nice solid waste of time. Yo, this angle makes you look massive, bro. Proper noise.
And the next exercise was lateral raises.
I like to keep it a little bit in front of me though when I do this. So I like to slide my butt back a little bit. And then that way you get more in that arms in the sagittal plane. You get more on the lateral delts. This one's nice and smooth.
Hey, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. And also shout out to this Atlantis Strength machine. This was one of the smoothest, if not the smoothest lateral delt machine I've ever used. Granted, I prefer to do this with either cables or dumbbells against the bench, but this machine was quite nice. What's really funny is everybody has their like hidden talent or one exercise that they're very strong at. This is mine. I don't know why, but this is mine.
Woo. Still mental failure though.
Dude, I'm gonna get such a fat copyright on this video. So if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and share it with somebody. Might as well get a ton of views and get all these rappers paid instead of me. But how good does this shot of Josh look? This is another good example of how everyone's training can be very different and then still yield extremely good results either way. He likes to do it one arm, single arm at a time. Meanwhile, I prefer to do it two arms at a time, and both have their advantages and disadvantages. The advantage to single arm is he can really make sure he pushes each arm till relatively close to failure. The trade-off or the downfall of that becomes, well, being at the gym longer. Whereas with my two arms at the same time, I might struggle with stability because where he was holding on to the pole in front of him, I can't do the same. If you remember to what I said just a couple minutes ago, yeah, I trained shoulders yesterday, and here I am still being an absolute degenerate and trying a PR, aka maxing out the machine on the lateral delt. But this is what I mean. Like, for whatever reason, while this wasn't a good set because I was very tired, I still got to like 8 reps, I think, and then did a couple partials. All right, not quite, but I did finish a solid set with the full dang stack. Growing up as that really skinny kid,
I got 10 with partials.
Playing tennis, never would have thought I'd do something as heavy as that or as crazy as that.
Don't cancel me.
While it's not exactly ideal for hypertrophy or for growing your muscle long term, doing those little bouts where I try a PR or try to max out the machine really makes me happy and keeps me coming to the gym. And that's kind of really all it's about, you know?
Damn. Bro, this lighting goes so crazy. The pump is bananas. I don't even have nice biceps, bro. Check this shit.
I just put it by the corner so it's most distorted right there.
Yeah. Put you in the corner, make you look huge.
Right there. Dude, oh, you guys won't even know.
Just crop only that part out?
You actually don't know.
Yeah. Oh man, I haven't worn a stringer in a while. Should I bring back the stringer? By the way, this is an Alpha Elite stringer.
Bring back the
Alpha
nipple.
Elite, if you guys want to send me some more of them, that'd be sick. All right. Josh is doing some rear delt flies. I'm gonna show him on the next one how we're gonna take these to another level. So you did 130.
Yeah, I didn't want to get close because I had like my mic on, so I gotta move it later.
No, that's okay. I'm actually gonna go lighter. I might be able to do this, but I'm gonna go 100. I'll show you why. I really like to do this one arm at a time. I think I've showed you this before, but I like doing this one arm at a time. And then you can get, this is the stretch portion, right? Not that you have to, oh my God, stretch everything, but you can get a deep stretch on this one. And it's really nice because then I can actually push the rear delt to failure instead of like my triceps to failure. Otherwise, for me, that's my rate limiting step, is every time I do this, I get a lot of tricep activation. So now this way, you'll still get a little bit, but I feel it in my rear delts a lot more. So this is you at home. Free tip.
But you guys already knew that because we talked about that for the last.
I could have done this tip in voiceover though.
All right, so are you going to interrupt me every time?
Because in here you're controlling it all the way to a deep stretch
Are
here.
you going to interrupt me every
Feeling
time?
the stretch. And straight from there, no momentum.
Are you
I don't have the option for momentum, bro.
going to interrupt me every single time I open my mouth?
And now I just failed in my rear delt instead of anywhere else.
How can we do a rear delt exercise at home?
A rear delt exercise at home, you could do the same way, like if you get a bench or something or a chair, you get a band on like something like that. You see that thing? That like door hinge thing? Tie it around that and then going back like this. Because then you get deep stretch all the way here
and then pulling back in like a high row.
All jokes aside, this exercise is actually fantastic for your rear delts because, as I said in the video, you burn out your rear delts and they are your rate limiting step instead of your tricep, and you get the full range of motion of the rear delt. There's a big difference between full range of motion and your active range of motion, and a traditional pec deck machine, at least in my experience, does not take you through the full active range of motion of the rear delt. So it has a limitation. Obviously, the trade-off you get with that is that you can work your chest in a fly and the rear delt.
You might even have to do some partials here too. Because that
a lot
thing
of
is failing.
partials.
Fuck. Ah. It's a lot. You're doing a lot of partials, buddy. Are you okay? Are you feeling tired?
Wow, that's crazy. How much more do you feel it right away right here? Especially as you go slow on the way back. Dude, you're still so lean. It's crazy.
Jesus, that's heavy.
Yeah, no shit. You like doubled my weight. My shoulders are pretty strong, relatively speaking.
That's pretty heavy.
You're doing me dirty, man. Like back is the one thing you've got me on 100%. Like pound for pound and like just in general. But that was just doing me dirty.
Oh, that was good. This is good.
Oh, now it's gonna feel nice. There's like a sweet spot weight that just feels silky smooth.
Yeah.
I can't express to you how insanely deranged your back looks here.
Ooh. Ooh. I like stopping at the bottom. This is nice right here.
Huh?
And when you stop at the bottom, it feels so nice too.
Yeah, because it's under so much of a stretch.
Yeah.
So much load. Like, you
that's so much
admit it
load.
on camera, you can't get that the other way.
No.
You can't get that.
No. The load? What? A lot of
Are we
load.
still talking about the weight or what?
Yeah. Ooh.
Or taking loads.
Dude. Give and take, baby.
Last exercise.
So this is another one of those exercises that I wouldn't normally program in for myself. And the reason has a lot to do with my training style. So if you're normally going to be programming like Josh does multiple shoulder exercises in one bout, I think he does 3 exercises that hit his shoulders, if not 4 in any given session. That's a lot of shoulders. Whereas the way I train, I'll hit my shoulders 3 times throughout the week, but much fewer each session. That way I have to be a little bit more choice or a little bit more selective with what exercises I choose. But as a result of that, I'm not doing exercises like this one where, again, I just feel like it's really hard to stabilize and make sure I can keep the tension on my lateral delts. It's still one of those exercises, though, that gets you a nice pump and feels good. Much like some of the other exercises, it's not maybe the most optimal.
I don't normally love these, but given that my shoulders are so fatigued already, it's quite nice.
Sometimes it's just about working out together and having some fun.
Oh, because I feel like rate limiting step normally, if you're like fresh, is not your shoulder. I feel like it's your forearm or your wrist or your dick. I don't know. Depends on how big it is, I guess. I'm not packing though, so some of you at home might have that issue, not me.
Not the camera guy either, that's for sure.
Camera guy's fucking cock is at least bigger than the camera.
This is 2 inches, right?
We're filming on a GoPro. We're filming on that little Insta cam that you have, the little magnetic
the little
one.
tiny
Yeah.
one. Square one.
Whoa.
What is that, 2 inches? Nice.
Oh, bro, that's fucking 6 for sure. Oh, fuck. Now we're lying about cock size and height. Oh, we got a Janet Jackson moment here. Sorry, gang. Jeez, I didn't even work chest.
And if any of you guys are still around watching this at this moment, Josh was giving me some tips on my posing because I have no idea how to pose. Hence why I actually never post physique pictures. That, and given the nature of what I do on the internet, I don't really care that my entire image is my physique. Because as you guys may know, having a nice physique does not mean you are healthy or of optimal health. And my page is mainly centered around getting in better shape and being of better health, and with a heavy emphasis on exercise and performance nutrition. So if you guys made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like, comment, give me some feedback in the comments down below. I know the microphones, we're working on it. This was my first time in public using these. Obviously the gym was extremely loud, so thank you guys so much for your patience. And if you guys enjoyed this video, wait, I already said that. I don't know. I'm just gonna, it is freaking 10:30 right now. I haven't even finished this. I got to do the thumbnail for this and get this up for you guys tomorrow because these daily vlogs are continuing tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you.